Hello and welcome to another update video about SUI. So SUI is starting to move towards our support zone. We talked about this one only yesterday. I think I adjusted it just slightly overnight. And the support area is between 81.7 and 97 cents. This is support for wave 2. It's the next pivot. There are 4 Fibonacci levels that we can watch for this pullback in the yellow scenario. What is this scenario? Well, in this scenario, we are watching if this move up indeed pretty much followed Bitcoin as a 5-wave move up, and we're now dealing with a pullback, okay, in wave 2. And from here we could watch for a 3rd wave rally to the upside. It would be the yellow scenario. It's good that the price started the pullback now. I posted it earlier today on Discord that unless the market starts this pullback now, it will look more like an ABC structure to the upside. Why is that the case? Because it would then be rather the blue count, for example. That's possible anyway, but that's why we're tracking the Fibonacci support level, right? Or area. Because I'm able to count it as a 5-wave move, which would be a bullish interpretation. But I could also call it 3 waves in A, B, C. And that's often the case when the last wave is very much extended. That increases the risk, even though it looks more bullish, but it increases the risk that something bearish is playing out, because it's reached the 100% extension. So that is a clear ABC as well. So that's why we added the blue count. I think it was yesterday or earlier today. And it's just something to watch for. I mean, essentially now it looks at the moment at least as if we started a pullback. It's even possible that it's forming some kind of a head and shoulders pattern here. Okay. So it might very well, do this and then come down. And then it will be in this support region where we can watch for support first. This is where it might find support, in this area between 81.7 cents and 97 cents. Additional levels are, additional levels are 92.2 and 87.7 cents in this wave 2. But it shouldn't, in a wave 2 correction, it shouldn't break below 81.7 cents, not below the 78.6 retracement, not in a wave 2, okay? That would in turn rather emphasize the blue scenario. So it's always important to understand, okay, what would be plan B? What's the alternative scenario? If this upper support area doesn't hold, then we might test again the lower support area, to which the price already reacted here back in September. At the time, the assumption was this here could be an ABC structure in wave 2 in yellow. And now this is another 1-2 setup, but it could also be, because this pullback overall was quite shallow. I mean, considering it is a wave 2, these sometimes tend to reach the lower Fib levels, right? For example, here the 50%, the 61.8, 78.6, and so on, right? So we could say A wave, B wave, and C wave, reaching the 50% Fib level at 72 cents, for example. But we won't know that until we see a little bit more of the structure. Here sort of to the downside, right? So we need a little bit more of the structure. Yeah, and if we, for example, see here clear evidence that it's a 3-wave pullback, it reduces downside momentum in this area, then yeah, we're starting basically we have good, let's say, we can make a better case even that this is a wave 2 pullback, because a wave 2 should be an ABC structure. So I can add a micro count for that, but this is obviously at the moment just purely speculative. It's 3 waves down at the moment, so we might be working on yellow wave A. Yeah, I know this is not yellow, so let's just adjust it. I also have to go to the smallest wave degree because, it's what it is. So this is what I'm tracking, and it seems like downside momentum is still unfolding. Maybe even, I mean, this A wave could easily get to 97 cents, but what I'd actually pay attention to is this line. I'll leave it maybe on the chart for a possible head and shoulders pattern. Can highlight it in yellow. So for a possible head and shoulders, doesn't need to be a horizontal line. And this is just something to watch, right? It could start a B wave bounce from here. Doesn't have to. It's just sort of either from here, I'd say, or there's a good chance from down here from 97 cents. That's the update about SUI. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.